Okay, the new Halloween event has came out for World 0 here. And if you want to know how to get to the boss here, you want to go into any of the worlds, and there will be a Halloween event door here. So the one located in World 1 is located here, next to the level 1 entrance. The World 2 boss, or World 2 door here, is right next to the teleporter to the left side. World 3 is just right at the spawn, just head over here, and the Halloween door is right over here. The World 4 portal is just over here next to the upgrade station and the cell place. Not that hard to find. And World 5 is just straight out from the spawn. Just head towards where you see the amazing overview of World 5. And once you get to the door, you can click teleport. The event lasts until November 9th. And when you click teleport, you would teleport to the Halloween Hub World. This is where you can see that this is where you queue up for the boss and able to use your tickets. Now, we're gonna go over tickets in another video, but tickets are basically you earn tickets with even the boss. You get one if you have you get one if you don't have the you always get one ticket, but if you want two, then you have to add the game pass to get 2 loot, basically. And when you earn tickets, you can spend it on the prize wheel, but we'll go over that later in the video slightly. But of course, if you want to queue up, you want to make sure that everybody is on this platform here. You can see only 10 people can queue up when you want to do this dungeon or this raid boss here. So as soon as you step in here, you can see your name pop up, and you want at least like 10 people or 8-9 people in here, or it'll be a little bit difficult to beat quite quickly. The boss is not that difficult to do with people, but we recommend having a diverse group of people, like paladins, mage of light, demons here and there. And once you queue up, the boss level depends on the average of everybody else. So this type of event is available for everybody to join. So you can have like level 1s, level 10s, level 20s in here. But it doesn't really matter the damage. It's all scaled to you, and everybody's scaled to the boss depending what level they are. Of course, if you're a higher level, you'll take less damage if the boss is a low level. So right now the boss is level 54, but normally the boss can be level 65, I think, is the base amount. If you level, that's just like the regular one. So yeah, we'll talk about like the attacks here. So the first attack there was a nuke. Obviously, you want to try to get to the very outer edge of the arena in order to dodge that attack. But after that attack, you will always spawn Ghoul Knights, no matter what. The Ghoul Knights will always spawn after he does that first attack. He has some basic slam attacks here and there, but in about after the first tick right here, he will do a clock attack. I like to call it clock 1 or 1 o'clock, as when he reaches that health limit there, pretty much he will spawn a clock, and you have to kill a cursed warrior, a cursed skeleton, cursed guard, I think, right? Spawn the clock. You can't do damage to him. You have to seek the curse right here, which is the fallen guard, kill it, and you want to step in this white circle. If you don't step in this white circle, then you won't instantly die. As soon as you step in here, you will not die, pretty much. So as long as you step in there, you are good to go, pretty much. I don't know if you have a paladin, you can block the damage, but this guy's gonna die right here. Watch this guy, and he's dead. Don't know why, but he is dead. Good job with that one there. So yeah, he has much tax in this one first phase. He has 2 phases. When he has half health, he will go to the second phase, phase 2, which will have different attacks, of course. So here's the AoE attack here. You want to go to the outer edge, make sure you're safe. And when he does the attack, you'll have the Ghoul Knights attack. So the next one, he'll drop these AoE attacks. They'll spawn the ghouls. They also have fear when they do spawn in, pretty much. But of course, if you're playing like a demon, you can pretty much tank most of the attacks with your lifesteal and all that stuff. The one thing to note now is that he's level 58 now. I think he's with level 58 in the beginning, I'm not sure. But if people die and they leave the game, then the average will change, pretty much. So if people are low levels and they die, the boss will get harder, pretty much, how that goes. So the game will get harder. But in the beginning, if it's like level, you can get the lowest I've seen it at level 30, I got it. And it's pretty easy after that. But you'll be doing the most damage because everybody else is weak, right? So we're almost at phase 2 right now, and we'll see what we get here at phase 2. Dodge the nuke here. Use it if you have a mount. You're pretty safe. you can get to the end really quickly. And then the ghouls will spawn here. If you get them to phase 1, when the ghouls will spawn, the ghouls will despawn as well. So you know, if you cook them, if you do enough damage here, you can just despawn the ghouls automatically, as it wipes out and the whole area changes pretty much. So here we've got phase 2. The whole arena changes here. He has a giant sword now. He has different attacks. So this attack right here, he'll stand on the floor, big nuke, and he'll spawn these branches. Of course, if you see this branches in the tower or from the... I don't know where else he does it from, but you do not want to stand in there. You will take damage all the time, and they hurt a lot. So I would be careful when you want to deal with that ability. Next, he has this move here where he slams... Hard to see there, but he'll slam his sword 3 times in 3 different directions, and after the 3rd slam, he'll do a web attack, which here's a web attack there. One of the or hexagons, I guess, will be open. You can stand in that, and you'll miss the damage there. You can get hit by it by multiple times if you stand on the middle of the line, so don't do that. Obviously, you'll take much more damage than you need to take damage for sure. But you'll see. So there's a slam attack 1, 2, 3, web attack 1, web attack 2, and then slam again. So he'll do that sometimes, and then the slam attack will spawn the tree branches here. Now at a certain health phase or time limit, he'll do clock 2 o'clock, which will summon another clock phase here pretty soon. So here, you get him pretty low. Do some damage here. He'll do clock number 2. As a demon, you can just tank up the damage here. No big deal, no big deal. And the damage, no big deal, no big deal. Let's do the attack 1, 2, 3, web 1, web 2, and slam. The webs are a lot bigger. He does smaller webs sometimes. It's hard to really to predict this one. He does it twice, pretty much, for that one there. One there. And clock should be spawning pretty soon here. Clock 2. Does it 3 times. And doing the slam. It's gonna hurt a little bit. And here we go. Sometimes you get lucky, he doesn't do it, but sometimes he'll do clock number 2. Depends on all of his timing and stuff of when does the attacks. 1, 2, 3, web 1, web 2. It's gonna slam here. Ouch. I don't think it's gonna do the clock. I'm not sure. It's very not random, but it's there we go. Here we go. Clock 2. Clock 2. Oh, he almost died. Cool. So this is clock 2. Fallen guard. He'll be elite, so because he's very tanky and he hurts a little bit more, but a lot of people should die pretty quickly. Obviously, remember to stand inside the cure. This will cure your thing. If not, you'll die in 15-20 seconds. So make sure you're standing on there. And of course, you can't damage him during this phase. He has to wait, but he's pretty much dead. There we go. Easy. And there you go. That is how you kill the boss. You want people to be... You need a decent amount of people to do it. You can do it solo, but it'll be very difficult. A long time to do. But at the end of the boss phase, you'll always get a ticket here. And then you can go back if you have, obviously, have the Game Pass. You get 2 tickets if you want. You see the damage. I didn't do much damage because I was talking the most of the time there. But once you head back to the spooky courtyard, now you can pretty much redeem these tickets, and you'll get a loot. There's a loot pool. They dip up the wheel, so it's a little bit easier to do now. But if you're confused of how it works, you want to head over to this prize wheel here, and you can see that the percents here: 4% for aura chest, 8% for cosmetics, 8% for a respin, and then you got a bunch of 12% for a die here. Now you can get duplicates of everything, of course. Eventually the cosmetics or accessories will be tradable after the event, so we'll spend once here. We're in queue now for 4, so if you don't know, but it's 1 by 1 basically, and you can see your queue in the for the spin the wheel. So I'm 3 right now, so to wait for this to spin 3 more times, and we will get a reward here for doing that 1 time. You can queue up. If it's a long queue, you can also you don't have to leave. You can leave the game and you won't spend a ticket. You only spend a ticket when it actually spins the wheel. So if you press it by accident, you can leave the game. You won't lose your ticket. So just like that. So now it's my turn to spin here. Let's see what we got here. We got a die. There we go. Nothing cool, nothing cool. 12.5% chance there. Here, if you know what a die does, you can click on it, and then you can put a die on your armor. Just your armor. That's all it is. Armor die. Not tradable. But there we go. That is the event there. That's how you kill the boss. You just need a lot of people. It's similar to the Christmas boss here and there. So up to you. But Demon's pretty good. Berserker's pretty good. Major Light also really good. So either of those ones, you can use those classes. You'll do massive damage for sure. So hopefully this helps a little bit. And yeah.